I started working on these when I was 16 with this guy Henry Paskowitz at Wheelworks. I was getting Auto Week when it was still like a newspaper, and there was a picture of the IROC 911s on a transporter. I might have even seen the picture somewhere else first, but on first glance it looked like it was a picture of a model with toy cars, because the cars looked like they were made out of plastic. Each one was monochromatic in a jelly bean color. I fell in love with the cars immediately. You know, there was an old rusted out 912 sitting in a corner there that was just waiting to have some parts taken off and go to a junkyard. And I just looked at that car and thought, I can almost afford this car. It's a little rusty, granted, you know, there's holes in the floor you could climb through, but the emblem on the glove box was in good shape, as was the glove box door. So I focused on that when I would sit in the car. I've been doing 911s for 40 years. I thought of the name Perfect Power when I was still in school. It was 81 when I incorporated the name and started building 911 engines out of Midway Airport. And as good as a new 911 Carrera is, it's just another car when you're driving it. When you're driving it and you're cruising down the highway, you forget what you're in now. You never forgot when you were driving an old air-cooled 911. There were so many constant reminders, most of them good, some of them bad, but you didn't forget what you were driving, not for 1 minute. A lot of these cars that we're building are focused towards people who have a motorcycle mentality, that they know this is not going to be the car you're going to drive in the winter. You're not going to drive it on purpose if it's a day where it's going to rain. You have another car that you can use. This isn't your primary car. This is the car you take when you would be taking your motorcycle. And if you can have that mentality, then these cars are perfect and we can build the dream car for you. The idea with this car was to build it for somebody who wasn't thinking about a 911, but maybe was thinking more about a motorcycle. Once we decided what we wanted to do, once we decided that we wanted to go with a 2.8 RSR look, there were several ways to do it. The way that I thought would be the smartest would be to utilize the kit that DP Motorsports sells in Germany, that is specifically a 2.8 RSR conversion on a 964. This car, it was so specific which color it was that it actually came down to painting 5 different samples of the color. And we looked at them under fluorescent light, and then we looked at them in the sunlight, and we all picked the same color in the sun and in the fluorescent, all of us. And it was clear that was the color, and it's Speedway green. It's magnificent. The interior of the car was an area that we wanted to address in a way where we did a unique lightweight interior that wasn't a copy of an RS America or a copy of the original lightweight door panel, but something that was a little nicer, a little more fun, but still really lightweight and not trying to be anything that it isn't. We're hoping that the car will be used as a hot rod street car and a track day car, because it would be a shame not to. As far as the performance on the car goes, engine, transmission, suspension, brakes, interior, and paint, all of those areas on this green car we've kind of talked about, but those are the areas where we customize each car for each guy. So if somebody does want a car that has air conditioning, a full ventilation system, power windows, and weighs 2,800 pounds but has our engine in it, we'll build that. We want to make everybody happy and do what they want. But we did want to build one car that was kind of purpose-built without having somebody have it deviate from its path. And so the green car is a very focused car, a car that I wish I could keep, but I'll have to part with it.